Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, welcome to the Champion Principles YouTube channel. Thank you guys for checking me out and just listening to me for a quick hot minute. And guys, I want to share something a little different with you this evening. Normally, I'm talking about education, and sometimes I'm talking about social things. But today, I made a post a few weeks ago about being on E. It was a post about being on empty in relationships. And that relationship can mean it can be your boyfriend, your girlfriend. It could be relationships at work, between you and your supervisors, you and your coworkers. But see, the whole key to it is that it's hard for people who are in relationships to give out extra and to do the work that they do if they're running on fumes. And that's one thing I was trying to get across to people is that sometimes you have to do a checkup. Just like when you take your car to get a tune up, when you take your car every week to fill it up to get that gas in it, if you don't get that tune up, you don't get that checkup, you don't put that gas in it, your car is not going to run like it's supposed to run. I don't care what kind of car you have. You can have a Mercedes Benz, you can have uh, I don't know, a Camaro, you can have whatever you want to have. But if you don't service that car, if you don't service that vehicle, it's not going to perform at the highest level possible. It's not going to be a high performance vehicle just because it's called a high performance vehicle. So you have to service it. And that's the same thing in relationships. And when I think about relationships, whether it's my personal relationships or whether it's just relationships in general, when I talk to friends, I notice that many people struggle because they're on E, they're on empty. So they're on empty from work. They're giving their all to work to somebody else every single day to either provide for their families. Then they're taking care of their own children. That's another one. Some are even taking care of their family members. And some take care of people in the community. So when you get home, a lot of times, especially with your personal relationship, you may not have much left. And so you both may be in that same situation. So you both are dependent on the other to fill you up. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be careful with what we're putting into everybody else, whether it's your job, and sometimes whether it's your children. You still have a relationship partner who you still have to build up and fill up and make sure they're good so they can go out there and do that work that they do, which the family benefits from it in the long run as well. So the post really is about, are you on E? Are you on full? And you have to check with your partner to find out. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes you can just kind of like just observe and you can kind of tell, hey, your partner's on E, or you can kind of tell you're on E. And guys, that leads to like depression, that leads to doubt, that leads to low performance. Like that high performance vehicle, you may have that high performance vehicle, but that just leads to low performance. So you have to check on your partner. You have to check on your friends to make sure that they're all right, to make sure that they're not running on E. In a school setting, you have to check on the teachers. You have to check on even the principal. You have to check on the principal to make sure that you keep him or her uplifted as well, and you keep something in their tank so they can keep doing the work. And you principals out there, you got to check on your teachers and make sure and encourage them to make sure they can do that work for our boys and girls. But for the most part, a lot of times we're out here just expecting high performance levels. We're just expecting it, but we're not equipped ourselves. We're on E. We're not on full. The only way, again, you can be on to do this work is by being on full, and you have to be nurtured. Someone has to nurture you and encourage you to make sure that you can perform at your highest level. So, guys, again, it's important that you check on your partners. Make sure that you're putting something in. It's that whole cha-ching thing. What are you depositing into that bank? What are you depositing in that tank? I'm not talking about just you. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about everybody. Now, some people just naturally are givers, and they can just keep giving and giving and giving. And they can make sure no matter what their partner do, see, those are special people. They can just keep on giving and giving and doing what they're doing, whether they're receiving or not. But some of us are like human. Some of us are not made like that. Some of us need to have our tank filled up every week. It's kind of like going to church every Sunday. So when you go to church, you listen to that preacher message, he's filling you up spiritually, or he's supposed to be filling you up spiritually to get you back through that week. That's what it's all about. Things just don't happen just because. So in many cases, we need to just really pay close attention to your partners. Pay close attention to your relationships. Pay close attention to your homeboys, your friends, your girlfriend, or whoever, your children. It's what we pour into them. And a lot of times we fall short. I mean, I got to be honest. I know I fall short all the time. Yeah, I may excel in one area, but I may fall short in another area. And so sometimes I have to do a reality check to say, so what am I putting into the tank? Am I taking away from the tank? And then that helped me kind of understand the results that I'm getting from that high performance engine. Guys, I hope this was meaningful to you. Hope it was beneficial to you. Have a good day. Check that tank.